Have you figured out your niche? Are you helping adding value to other people's lives? Then you're in the right place. Welcome to Munira's Musings with your host, Munira Zahabi.
Greetings from Chicagoland. This is Munira, the niche navigator, coming to you live with another guest, another new perspective about niches. How are you this morning? And
Good.
welcome to our show.
Good.
So today we have Brianna Wilkerson, who is calling us all the way from Florida, and she's here to talk to us about health, wellness, and essential oils. Now, is this a niche? Yes, of course it is. So, how do you incorporate all of this into your daily life? And that's what we're here to talk to Brianna about. Brianna, welcome to Munira's Musings. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me here.
You are most welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, we come here every day, every week. We come here with a new perspective from a new coach or new somebody who is doing something in their life. And it's really amazing to see what their journey looks like. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are standing out on the sidelines and are still thinking about doing something with their life. And I just want to say, let's listen to other people's stories and see what we can do with ours, because we may take inspiration from them. So without further ado, Brianna, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I am originally from the Cayman Islands in the Caribbean. I moved to Florida a few years ago. I came here for school 10 plus years ago, then moved back all the way. So I am a holistic health coach primarily, and I support women in finding peace with food, feeling confident in their bodies, and developing a healthy lifestyle that's more than just about their weight. So from a coaching point of view, that's what I do. But you also mentioned I also support women in using essential oils as non-toxic solutions for their health, home, and family. And both of them are my loves, and I really love being able to combine them together in my work. And so I've been in business about 5 years, and different seasons of it. I was working full time in another accounting job, and then I was part time in my business, and then full time. Now I have a baby, so I'm back to part time. I guess I'm taking care of my baby full time. So there's been different seasons of business, but I'm still here and really loving supporting women in their health.
Awesome. So let me ask you first questions. You said you came to United States from Cayman Islands for school. What did you school? What is your degrees in?
I got my bachelor's in accounting and my master's in business administration.
Are you using that in your business today?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I love business. And it just for me was finding what you talk about in the niche, like what type of business really lights me up. And so I definitely think every aspect of it in my business.
So when you say combining business, combining health and wellness, you did go to school for health and wellness. Why health and wellness? Why is that such a big deal?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, I really struggled with my relationship with food and my weight and my body for decades, actually. And so for me, when I found different solutions around that, both in the mindset, habits, and just really a sustainable way to take care of myself, I just said, okay, I really want to help others in the same way. And at first I started a blog and I was just sharing with friends and family. But then I realized that this could be something I make a business where I could serve people and also make an impact and income for me and my family. So that's why I combine the two together. It's that health and wellness is such a passion for me, and so is business. So it just made sense to bring them together.
So why didn't you think of going into corporate with your business degree?
I was a public accounting auditor. So I did accounting for 4 years. And I used that, both degrees in multiple ways, but I just wasn't passionate about that. That wasn't what lit me up. That wasn't where I wanted to serve. And I know that I'm also meant to coach women. I really thrive in that and I'm good at that. So I just thought, hey, let's see if this could work. And honestly, 5 years ago in the Cayman Islands, a small area, I didn't know anything about running my own business. I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. I just wanted to do what was good and safe and whatever. But I just found that I actually knew a lot about business, but I also knew a lot about health and wellness. And I just, took the risk and say, maybe I can combine these together and it can work.
So you said that you have this love of health and wellness, and you wanted to bring that to the world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
Why health and wellness? You could have gone into anything. I'm just questioning because I know, there's people, the reason I do this is because there's so many people standing on the sidelines who want to do something, but are not sure, right?
Right.
You have no healthcare background or anything. You are in business, right? You've learned business. You've figured that out. You're so good at what you are doing, and accountancy, right? Numbers. It's a numbers game. So why this? Why not anything else? I mean, health and the wellness, you have no clue about that, but you just jumped in and did it.
Yeah, I mean, I think, well, there's a couple things, right? So yeah, I mean, I could have been a business coach. I could have been, went to bookkeeping and started my own accounting firm. But I do think at the end of the day, you have to be passionate about the actual core mission of your business, right? And so for me, yeah, I didn't have necessarily like a official degree. I went and got certifications, tons of certifications in health and wellness. I read tons of books and spent tons of hours going over it. And I think that you just have to decide and try it out. And I knew for me that, like, when I saw my first client, I did a health coaching certification that included both health and business in it. When I saw my first client, I knew that, like, that is exactly the actual core work, the service I wanted to offer was health and wellness, because it just lit me up. I was good at it. I was making an impact. And so for me, it was just trying it out. I think I could have not chose it. I could have done something else, but I just knew in my heart, after my own experience and helping friends and family, that it was what I was supposed to go into.
Okay, so now let's go to the fact that you go into Doterra oils, right? You teach those. You teach how to use them. You teach them women how to mix these things and then incorporate them into their lives. Why this particular brand of oil, and what do you teach them?
Very early on in my coaching career, I knew that it's a service, right? And I also wanted to offer a product of some sort, just to kind of complement. So if someone was saying they wanted help with their sleep, and even though we were working on our habits, they needed an extra tool, I thought essential oils would be great. For me, it was also a personal experience of really using a couple different oils that helped me with inflammation in my wrist and also helped me with my immune system. And after using them, I'd heard about oils years ago. After using them, seeing that they worked with me, I did my research on, like, why are these oils effective? Where do they come from? Why this particular company? Because there's tons of other companies, and other companies are great, but I really aligned with their core values, their mission, the way they sourced their oils. And so I did research. And then after even my own experience with my own team who helped me, just was all about education, I just felt like this was a good fit. Like, my brand aligned it with their brand and their values. And so that's why I chose that particular company. And that's why I also added it into, like, the different things that I could offer women.
Awesome. So what do you teach about? I know you talk about inflammation and this thing. Which one is your best oil, and what else can we do about with it?
I mean, there's literally an oil for everything. So, I mean, I've made it my mission right back here is my oil collection, to use them, to study them, and to really just see how they can affect each individual person. So I always like to start people with asking, what do you want to use? Like, what's going on in your health? Are you experiencing tons of headaches? Or you want to, like, detox your home and clean in a natural way? Are you looking to boost your immune system? There's one or two oils for that. So start there. And so I really teach people to really match the oils to their needs, and then how to use them practically. So they're not buying a bunch of oils. This breaks my heart when people just buy oils and don't use them. There's no point. You're not serving me, you're not serving yourself. And so my favorite oil is personally from Doterra is the On Guard Immunity Blend. And it's been very popular right now in the pandemic, but it's just 5 different oils mixed together to really just boost your immune system naturally. And I've used it for the last 5 years every day. And I know that it's helped me really battle off, immune threats. And so, Yeah, there's tons, there's hundreds. And so if you guys have any questions, anyone listening, definitely reach out to me and I could see if there's one that could match your needs.
So how do you use the doTERRA on guard?
Yeah. So doTERRA On Guard can be used in 3 ways. It can be used aromatically, so diffusing in a diffuser, smelling the bottle, putting it on diffuser jewelry, topically. Because it's what we call a hot oil, it has clove in it. You want to make sure when you're applying it topically, it's diluted with coconut oil, so it doesn't like tingle your skin too much. And also internally, because it's a certified pure therapeutic grade oil, it is safe to take internally. So I put a drop under my tongue. I'll put a drop in my water just to get the internal benefits as well. So most of doTERRA's oils can be used all 3 ways, some only a couple ways, some only 1 way. So you just have to kind of know and learn how to read the bottle for that.
All right. Okay. So for those people who are standing on the sidelines, thinking, oh, what is this good? Why is this business for me? Or why should I start it? And doTERRA, I believe, is a multi-level marketing.
Yes, totally.
Organization. And so my question is then why some people like it, some people don't like it. So what would you tell those people who are skeptical?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of direct marketing, multi-level marketing companies. Some are really great and some are, you have to just, they're questionable. But I think for me, with my particular team, and then what I've seen to be known about doTERRA, yes, it is multi-level marketing, but it's really from a posture of care. And at least my experience and what I try to offer a service to, just like, how can you care and serve people through these products? And I don't try to push people. I don't try to say, hey, you need to buy this amount of money, because it's good for you or good for me. I just think if you're going to try to approach any business, whether it's direct sales, whether it's your own, is just asking yourself, like, what type of business model suits me and my goals, my needs, my skills, but also what's going to serve the people that I feel called to reach the best. And so starting my own business through coaching and then bringing in doTERRA is really what answered that question for me.
How did you find your ideal client? Who uses the oils most?
Yeah, so I mean, my ideal client for coaching is it's kind of different than my ideal client for oils. I think they're different. They serve different people. People who are coming for oils typically are mom. I mean, so how did I find them? I think you just start sharing and then you start to see who is attracted to what you're offering more, right? So I started sharing with people I knew, my friends and family, but then I started realizing moms were really attracted to it because they wanted not just to care for them, but their little ones. And they were really concerned about the toxins exposed to their little ones. And so just over time, I started to see, all right, I'm going to serve from an oils point of view, women that want to care for their health, their home, and their family. So if women have a goal in those areas, those are the women I want to reach. From a coaching point of view, I was very broad at first, right? I just think I want to serve people with their health. But as I started to see who was attracted to my message, what some things that I'm saying, I realized, okay, I need to niche down what you're talking about to really helping women who have issues around food and their body and really struggle with their weight. And I mean, I could talk about many things. I know many other things in regards to your health. I could talk about hormones. I could talk about all this, but I realized that's who I need, like messaging wise, need to directly speak to. Now, as you know, you can help people with multiple things when they actually start working with you, but my messaging had to be very niche down after just working with people. So I think if people are like, oh my gosh, I need to pick a niche, I'm like, just start. And then you're actually, at least for me, you'll start to niche down very quickly.
Awesome. That's a very good message. So what are the 3 things that you want to tell the people who are watching?
Around what? Around health or around niche and business?
Anything, just start something.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's like, one, in the current season we're in, I think it is very important to take care of your body, whatever way, whether that's, drinking more water, whether that's eating more nutritiously, whether that's working on your relationship with food. So I think it is time to invest in your health, however that may be, whether it's paying for the gym, paying for a coach, just it's time for that. I think don't worry about that and really invest in that. 2, it's time to invest in yourself. Like it is the season of, like, as you and I know, it's very easy to switch careers in this, and it's very easy to try new things because of the virtual world. So if you're feeling like, hey, I want to write a book, or I want to start a podcast, or there's a lot of resources available to you to do that. So just take some time, pick one and try. And then the third thing I think is just don't be afraid of failure in either of those things, in health or starting a new career or passion, because every step you take takes you closer to where you're supposed to be. And I've been doing this for 5 years, and I've taken a lot of steps that have maybe seemed like failure, but it's brought me here. And I've served hundreds of women, and I'm going to continue to, because I'm learning. Be open to learning is my third thing.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I love the fact that you're sharing that with us. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from a professional, right? She's worked in corporate, she's worked elsewhere, but she's got the skills, and then she's using it to grow in something else. And you have it too, because you know what? Everybody has something that they're passionate about. All I want you to do is just start with what you have, and then let's go forward in life, because I know there's so many people waiting to niche down.
Mm-hmm.
And once you start, the people who need that have to come to you. It's just the law. And it's called the law of abundance. It's called the law of magnetism. And all you have to do is just get those people in your pipeline. And all you have to do is share what you're doing. Most people don't do that because they think the world is watching. Yes, the people are watching, and all they want to do is learn from you. Who knows where your business is going to go and how it's going to take off? If you don't start, you'll never know. So that's what I'm challenging you to do, is go ahead and start.
Yes.
Thank you, Brianna. How do people get in touch with you?
Yeah, so on all social media channels, I'm MadeWell345. I'm on Facebook and Instagram the most. You can join my Facebook group if you're interested in health support, the More Than Your Weight Women's Community. And then I also have a podcast if you're interested, the More Than Your Weight podcast. So those are the best places to touch base with me.
Awesome. There you go. So there's lots of ways, and you can just type in her name. She's got Brianna. It's spelled Brianna Wilkerson, and find her, because that's how you meet people. That's how you talk to people, and just connect. Make that one of the biggest things that you do in life is connections. Bring those connections to life, and bring it in a way where you know that this person may be an affiliate, a member, a client, who knows, but just create that network. So thank you so much for joining. If you are here with us live, if you are not, if you're watching the replay, just go ahead and say #replay. We will talk to you soon with another guest. We'll be here next week with another guest, with another episode of Munira's Musings, and we'll talk to different people with different perspectives. If you want to be a guest on my show, please connect with me. Otherwise, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Till we meet again next week, have a wonderful week. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Munira's Musings with your host, Munira Zahabi. If you enjoyed our show, please share and subscribe to this channel. And for more content, please join our Facebook group.